These severe winters like 1936-7 and 1947 brought huge problems with hay running short. Jim remembers hay being trucked into Hethpool and a team of horses taking it up the valley. The carts were pulled by 3 horses, a 4th being used to help each in turn to get up the hills. In 1947, John Dixon remembered sheep being tucked in every available space in the buildings at West Newton. In the 1963 winter, help came in the form of a snowcat vehicle driven by Innes Ireland, the well-known racing driver. With fodder running low, there were 8,000 sheep at risk in the Upper College Valley. The snowcat could carry a ton load, and it went up and down the valley until the barns were filled. Snow can linger among the crags, and in the 1930s, Chatty Brand from Wooler took a £1 bet that she could make a snowball on Midsummer's Day. She walked out of Wooler and up the Bizzle, found enough snow to make a football-sized ball, wrapped it up and walked back. She won her bet. £1 was a very good sum of money, half of what many earned in a week.
If the winter was bad, and there was usually some wintry spells when it was bad, I walked down to school with a shepherd's crook, prodding the way to find my way through the drifts. If the weather was really too bad for the children to reach the school, it may have ended up being closed. On those occasions, I would help Willie take the horse and sledge out, filled with hay, and help to fill the hay racks when he gathered the sheep in.
In bad weather, when there was stells on the hill, the sheep sort of naturally hung to the stale, because in bad weather, if you were hand feeding them with hay, that's where they got the hay.
The worst winter I can remember is 62, 63. It started snowing on 26th of December and it thawed on the 5th of March. And I've never seen green grass for them weeks. And it was just no more snow after the first 2 or 3 days, but just frost and frost and more frost. The newborn calves lost about a quarter of an inch around their ears. You could tell the ones that was born after the frost because they had lost a bit of their ears, and they looked different, but it must have been, in newborn ones, if it was born on the hard ground, it was just frozen to the ground. You had to be there to lift them up. It was just terrible.